Welcome to a...
Hello and welcome to a new Blender tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at rigging this lovely alien character here made by Smithy217. So this is licensed Creative Commons 0, so I don't even need to give him credit, but I do because he did a really great job of this guy and he's really fun to rig. As you can see, he has no rig currently, so just download him, and when you open the file, make sure you uncheck load UI, because the user interface on this model is a bit of a pain to fix up. Alright, let's get into Blender now. Alright, so here he is. As you can see, a lot of that nice detail was normal mapped, and he's fairly low poly, which actually can make rigging a lot more efficient. And furthermore, he's skinny, and that really is a time saver, because rigging, when you have large stuff, you have to do a huge amount of stuff to do with the folding of the skin that is rather complex. And so yeah, so this is a pretty cool guy. So let's get started with rigging. So to save some time, we're going to add the human meta rig, and if you don't see that, that means that you don't have Rigify enabled, which is an add-on by Nathan Vagdell. I think I got that right. Yeah, so just check this lovely add-on, and you can actually make the entire rig from this, but it wasn't working today. I don't know why that is, and sometimes it doesn't always work, so it's nice to learn how to do it, but this just saves the time of setting up these bones. Alright, so let's hit tab to go into rig edit mode, and let's start positioning this stuff. So hit B to box select all that, hit 5 and 1 to go into orthographic front view, and just move that over. And that seems to be placed pretty much where his knee is. We can move that down a bit. Actually, let's undo that all. Yeah, I'm not sure. X-axis mirror. Okay, let's see if this works. Yay! It worked. That's a first. Yeah, that X-axis mirror has never worked until today, so I'm surprised. It's probably me not having something right, or maybe my rig is facing this way, so it's mirroring this way when it's this way, or something horrible like that. Okay, let's see, his hip is pretty much in the right place. Alright, yeah, this needs some obvious fixing. Just move this all back a bit, that's inside, and unselect that, deselect that, I think is more correct, and professional, because we like to sound professional. Yeah, we do. Okay. Now let's just move this to there. Alright, then let's hit Shift S, cursor to selected, and then select this back again. In RZ. Oh, first you hit period and then hit RZ. Okay. And you're going to want to hit RX to rotate it there. RY. This basic transform. Alright, so that seems to be mostly in his elbow. Maybe you can just scoot it over a bit so it's, and we will want to make his head bone a lot bigger. Alright, then let's Shift C and comma, alright, to put our transformers where they're supposed to be. Let's fix up his hands. Alright, so we do not need the thumb, so just delete those bones. Bye! Yeah, this is a four-fingered alien. That's the trick with making things alien, is you basically do everything that you don't have on a human. except for 2 legs, because people like their aliens with 2 legs, because tentacles are just, I don't know, people just don't imagine. I just don't, when I think of an alien, I don't see tentacles. I see long stringy fingers and very non-muscular stance, basically. Yeah, I guess that's because they spend so much time designing extremely complex spaceships so they can go and bother some innocent people on a blue and green planet. It's actually a lot more colors than that, but that's what when you think of the Earth, you think of that blue and green splotchy thing that you always see in the pictures that people draw, not the real photographs. They look way cooler. Okay. This is kind of a laborious process here. Removing each and every one of these bones, but it's worth it when you get to see this guy who's stuck here forever. It must be so uncomfortable getting to move at last. Alright. No, not, yeah, alright, that should be good. Okay, time to fix up the shoulders a bit. Move that into position, and I think he's good to go. So now we get to shift select this and hit Control P. Shift select the rig again and hit Control P with automatic weights. Okay. Now if we hit Control Tab to go into pose mode, edit mode, object mode, pose mode, and we hit rotate, you can see that he is following along. Whoa. Okay, that would be kind of gross in real life, but when you're testing out a rig, it's kind of fun. You can pose him. Hi Earthlings. Okay. Let's test out his head, because his head is could use some work, so I can show you some of the process. So we can go select the mesh. I say mesh, there we go. And we can hit no keys. I wonder if there is a keyboard shortcut for weight paint. So select this bone here, and we can see that we want there to be a little bit more weight on the head, just generally. So you can paint it down, right down to the neck. Ooh, his chin. Yeah, red is basically, this bone is completely in charge of these vertices, vertici, I'm not sure. Vertices, yes, it is vertices. Maybe, and then you turn the weight down to 0 to subtract. There is also subtract brush, but turning the weight down to 0 works fine. So then you can select and see what each bone controls. So if you're not happy with the way he's twisting or bending, you can modify this. Yeah. Okay, now let's go. Alright, so I think I'm happy with this. That's why I chose him, because he's nice and thin, and it generally works on thin stuff. So one of the last tests I'll do is I'll just move him and make sure he isn't spreading, and then you can just rotate his spine bones a bit. See, duck. Oh, there. Okay, you can rotate this. Yeah. So there's one more thing actually 2 more things I really want to add. First one is inverse kinematics, because as you can see here, if we hit G, we can't move this. So you can't just drag his hand in the air. Instead, you have to so if he reaches out, you have to hit R and X, and then you have to do a whole complex bunch of things, but there's a faster way. So select this bone and hit Shift Control C. No, Control C. Control Alt C. Add constraint. Shift Control C. Shift Control C. There. I don't know why it doesn't always work. And inverse kinematics. And why didn't empty just appear? Bye bye empty. We don't like you. Actually, empties are probably one of the most important things. So we're going to select MetaRig, which is the name is rig, and we will want to find out what you are called. Hand.l. Hand.l. Alright, now watch this. Here comes the magic. Oops. And we just want to select that and hit Alt P. If that doesn't work in pose mode, so hit Tab, and then hit Alt P. Alt P. See if disconnect bone works. Yeah, so as you can see, oops. Okay, we'll have to do some more IK so that he doesn't go flying out of control. And maybe modify the settings a bit. Whoa. Whoa, this is unnatural. Maybe it's because of that disconnect bone. Let's try that. Let's just go here to your bone properties. Your bone property parent. Let's see if this is okay. So let's just select this and then hit copy constraints to selected bones. No, so we have to switch that. Bam. Yay! Shift R. Shift R. Shift R. Yay! Okay, now they're all, what's the target currently? Okay. Right, so now we've each got to correct the target, so this is going to be hand dot right. No. Yes. Hand dot right. Whoa. Not good. This is going to be whoa, that is not comfortable looking at all. Okay. Here, let's just change this to something else. Maybe and R, so I can just see what's going on a bit better. So this is the whoa. Hand dot left. Hand dot left. Whoops. Okay. You. Let's just kill that. Let's just kill that. Yay. Okay. Now that's a lot better. So your name is foot dot right. Okay, so we're gonna look for foot dot left. This guy. And foot dot right for this guy. Alright, so now this should work a lot better. See, it pulls him. Whoa, lots of jiggling. Okay. That's, I think, is because I didn't entirely clear the parent. Okay, so I'm just going to clear the parent absolutely. Go to you, tab, clear your parent. And go to you, clear your parent. You, and clear your parent. Alright, now we can drag the legs, and we can drag the other leg, and we can drag the hands. Give me that thing down on the ground now. Pow, pow, pow. You can see we can get some pretty wacky stretching. And I am not sure how to fix it because I am generally not a rigger. But there's one more thing I want to show you guys. Select him. How to rig eyes. Eyes are pretty fun. They're actually very fun to rig. So, let's go into edit mode and delete all these poor little vertexes. X delete vertices. Dead. And let's add a UV. I don't want icospheres. Icosphere. I want UV things. Hit smooth shading and scale it way down and move it up. And now comes the fun bit, trying to position it successfully in the head. Okay, it's over there. Okay, now it's inside the head. Now the eyeball is a lot bigger than you would think it is. As you can see, this is a pretty huge eyeball. Yeah, I think that might be good. So that way it doesn't look like he's bug-eyed. So I'm going to rotate this 90, so that's just for a reason. It's kind of more obvious on wireframe mode. See, pupil, iris, RZ, RZ, Z, tab, bingo. Okay, plus that's going to be eye white. I'm not actually going to be eye pupil. I'm not sure if that's correct. And iris. No, that is wrong, but I'm not sure. Okay, we'll turn this to black and turn off the specularity. Okay, let's give him blue eyes. Yay! Kind of turquoise eyes. Yeah, he's an alien. Alright, so we're going to go here and click assign. And then for this, I'm going to hit Shift V. Maybe not. Shift Control. No, that's a custom shortcut. Maybe I should teach that sometime. Maybe. See, so basically for you guys, you'd hit Control E, and edge slide, and because it doesn't have a keyboard shortcut, which kind of is really strange. I think it should. Shift Alt. There we go, and assign. And now he's got lovely blue eyes. Good for him. Okay. So RC. We want this to be pointing straight out. And let's hit Shift D, SX -1, and let's move 5. We're gonna have to Shift F to fly inside his head, and yes, RZ180. So his eyeballs are facing forward like they should. Yeah, you just gotta make sure his eyes are facing forward. Now, as you can see, this is not the optimal positioning, and you can fiddle around with these eyes all you want, and you'll never get them to look right. Guaranteed. But, there. That's good enough for now. Now, the reason why I added these is so you can actually see that his eyes are rotating when we rig him. Okay, so now Shift S, cursor to selected. Select this, hit Shift A, and bam, you get a really big bone. Hit period. Scale, 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 scale. RX90. Okay. Now select you and hit Shift S, cursor to selected. Then go back, tab, Shift D, X, Shift S, selection to cursor. Yay! Alright, so now we're just gonna wanna. Now we can actually see how we need to rotate the pupils of our eyes. Okay. RR for trackball rotate. Just RR for trackball rotate. Oh, we don't want to do this around the cursor bounding box center. RR for trackball rotate. Oh, RR. There. Okay, that should be good enough. Now, Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift A, tab, Shift A. Bam! Yay! Another totally oversized. Hit period again, bone. Just move it forward, scale it, turn back to. Okay, now comes the fun bit, adding the constraints. So, go into pose mode, select this, and then this again, and hit Shift Control C, track 2. This, and then select this and hit Shift Control C, track 2. Okay. Right. Okay, now let's go to this option and check X-ray, and look at that, we can see it right through our mesh. And you can also do that with meshes, which is kind of fun. You can go here and hit X-ray, then you can always see his eyeball. Don't know why you'd want to do that, but that's just an option. Alright, so now we're going to select this. We're going to select the eyeball, and then we're going to select this, and we're going to hit Control P, bone. Select this, the eyeball, and then this, Control P, bone. And watch this. Whoa, I love that bone. I'll just keep watching it. Oh. You might want to move the bone a bit further away from his face. Now this can, okay, yeah, not good. So this, Control P, no, edit mode again, edit mode, Control P, oops, Control P, keep offset, Control P, keep offset. Alright, back to pose mode. Now if we rotate this, I will rotate, but they keep looking at this, so you might want to also parent this, or you can do this main bone so that when this rotates, this will move as well. Otherwise you get, oh! As you can see, you cannot stop watching that bone. Alright, so I think that is everything I want to show you. It's a really basic way of rigging, and to build your own custom rig, I can show you right now. So if we go back to object mode and just hit hide H, Alt H to unhide, Shift C to recenter that, Shift A, add armature single bone, and then you just extrude out your rig. And then you can build up any custom rig, because that's how you can make that same rig that we get here, just by extruding out the bones. Extrude. Here's my arm, here's my other arm, here's the beginnings of a hand. Alright, so that is everything, and if you have any trouble or need any specific, I think that's right, that's a hard one, rigging stuff, just write a comment and I'll see if I can help you. Also, there's the Blender Artists Forum for all of those who cannot wait for me to have time to record a tutorial. Alright, bye everyone.